Welcome to Review from the Opposition with Phil Clarke as we discuss Millwall's away trip down to South Wales last Saturday. Good evening, Phil.
Evening, Henry. What's happening?
Not a lot on the transfer front today, but I'm going to sort of talk about that a bit later. From your perspective, did you think 1-1 was a fair result on Saturday?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I should have predicted this prior to the match. I don't know why I came out with 1-0. Maybe the new manager, I hope maybe you'd get like a bit of a tune out of the players. But, I mean, that's 7 consecutive draws between Cardiff and Millwall now.
Yeah.
So it was a no-brainer, wasn't it, really? A 1-1 draw.
And for you, what was the best Cardiff move in the game, did you think? The goal, maybe? Was there anything else that really stood out?
Well, it certainly wasn't the own goal, because that was the schoolboy defending all over. No, I mean, obviously, Harry Wilson comes on, and he's got a bit of a point to prove because he hasn't started in the last 2 matches.
Yep.
And then he sort of, he gets the team going, and he plays a lovely through ball to Kiefer Moore, who scores a clinical finish. And certainly that was our best move of the game by a long shot.
A lot of grief on social media for the Millwall's defence, saying that should have been dealt with. The Cardiff goal should have been dealt with a lot earlier and a lot better. What's your perspective on that? Is that a fair criticism, or actually do you think that it was such a good through ball?
It's always a bit of both, isn't it, really? You're always going to sort of question the defence. Why haven't you come out, a little bit quicker? But I guess with a player like Harry Wilson, you are sort of going to sort of maybe stand off a little bit more because he has that quality. But I guess, from a Millwall perspective, you are going to be disappointed and say, look, we need to close this player down a little bit sooner than we did. And therefore he threaded that ball throw and then it's in the back of the net.
I looked obviously at the statistics from the game, which clearly came out in Cardiff's favour. To give you a flavour of that, 58% possession, 17 shots, only 3 of those on targets, 475 passes to Millwall's 361. Does that paint a better picture of the game? Was Mick McCarthy more frustrated than Gary Rowett, do you think, at the end of that match?
I think it's a bit of a sort of double-edged sword, really. I mean, we went sort of behind again from a sloppy goal. Like I said earlier, the schoolboy defending from Morrison and then Flint. I don't know why they're playing 3 out-and-out centre-backs. You can't play 3 across the back. You've got to have a sort of a ball-playing sweeper if you're going to play 3 at the back.
Interesting.
I mean, Cardiff, again, as they did against Barnsley, they showed a bit of character in coming back. But you're always going to lose more games than you win if you're constantly conceding early doors.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very good point. Well, both of us now have to try and kick on and actually win a few games as opposed to keep drawing them. So, good luck for the rest of the season. And thanks a lot for giving us your perspective on the Millwall Cardiff game. It's always good to get another opinion from us biased people down in South London.
Yeah, like I say, if Zaha scores that chance,
exactly
chance, then that's 2-0 and the game is out of sight. And then all of a sudden, Harry Wilson turns on the form, and then we score, and then we're in the ascendancy then.
Indeed.
Why Mick McCarthy is taking off our top goal scorer after he's just scored is anyone's guess.
Yes.
So God knows what he was thinking there. But there we go.
As you say, frustration all round. I think there was a lot of negative stuff on social media about Zaha after that miss. All round. Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, listen, Phil, wonderful to have you on again. Good luck with the rest of the season and hopefully catch up next year.
Definitely, and all the best for the rest of the season with Millwall, and look forward to meeting again next year.
Take care, mate. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
So that was Phil at Temporary Greens giving us his view on the Millwall Cardiff game. Just a quick bit. This is now being taking place on Monday evening about some transfer news. We've got the confirmation earlier this evening of George Evans coming across to us from Derby County. Derby fans with some very positive things to say about him. It looks like we're getting somebody who, inverted commas, is a good pro. I'm imagining he's coming in to probably start to replace somebody like Pearce. I can see him probably taking his badges or doing something like that in the next couple of years. So not probably quite shrewd. He could also potentially play in defensive as a defensive midfielder, maybe a holding player. We could play him. And maybe let Ryan Woods push up and do some of his ball playing a bit further up the pitch, which might unlock some of that. Ryan Porteous was the other name. Obviously, we had £1 million bid denied for him at the weekend. There's been absolutely no word today on if that bid's going to be upped. So young defender would be, good. We've got quite a good history getting in people from Scotland. And there's no word either on an attacking midfielder. I did hear a rumour that Scott Fraser from MK Dons was potentially being touted as an attacking midfielding option. And obviously we had a bid turned down for Brannigan at Oxford, which was another attacking midfielder. But as of this point, which is 9:00 on Monday evening, we only have George Evans in the tank. So we'll have to see who comes in as that attacking midfield option and whether we manage to get Ryan Porteous. Big game. What's going to be coming up later on this evening, if you're listening to this on Tuesday morning, and that is going to be against Norwich tonight at the Den. I've predicted a 1-0 Millwall victory, so let's channel that positivity towards that and see if we can't go one better than we did at Cardiff. It's good night from me.